It's 12 o'clock. Time to reach for mobile water. Mobile water, unique in every way.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Citi News.
It's midday. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Citi Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. The news is live from our studios at number 11 Dr. Martin Loop in Adabraka, Accra. The news is also live around the world on citinewsroom.com. I am Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. Coming up, NPP flag bearer hopeful Dr. Bawumia criticizes government over what he describes as a hasty decision in Pandai election rerun.
The issue of Pandai with Matthew Nyindam is not a new issue in our democratic politics. House allow the court and the legal processes to take place and be exhausted before state institutions are stampeded into acting in ways that undermine democracy.
Also coming up, OSP begins prosecution of former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and 7 others in court today following the filing of 78 counts of alleged corruption and financial loss to the state. Still ahead, 6 persons dead and several others left with varying degrees of injuries in an accident on Obuasi-Chichire Road in the Ashanti region. And later, Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists bemoans shortage of laboratory technicians following government inability to employ medical laboratory graduates since 2019.
For the past 6 years, if government is doing this to them, and yearly the Ministry of Health through the Allied Health Professions Council would demand that they renew their PIN. Once they are sitting at home, they feel that this is discriminatory.
All that and more on Citi Prime News, which is live across the 16 regions of the country. Western region, we are live on Beach FM 105.5 and Sky Power FM 93.5, both in Takrady. Bono region, J Live FM 95.5 in Sunyani. Ashanti region, we are live on Focus FM 94.3 in Kumasi and Orange FM 107.9 also in Kumasi. Volta region, we are live on Revival FM 99.3 in Tajewu. And Northern region, we are live on Radio Bimbila 91.9 in Bimbila.
Citi Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connect you to the newsmakers.
Thank you for choosing us. Now, the New Patriotic Party flag bearer hopeful Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is accusing the National Democratic Congress government of rushing processes surrounding the Pandai parliamentary case. He says the speed with which state institutions are moving following the High Court's annulment of the Pandai election and Parliament notification to the Electoral Commission raises concerns about the integrity of Ghana's democratic institutions. The Electoral Commission has set December 30 for a rerun of the election, but Dr. Bawumia describes government posture as indecent haste, arguing it departs from established democratic norms. He also insists that the situation involving former Member of Parliament and NPP candidate Matthew Nyindam is not new and that previous cases were handled differently.
It looks like our institutions of democracy and our tenets of democracy are being undermined. The issue of Pandai with Matthew Nyindam is not a new issue in our democratic politics. You've had issues with Dana Bodakpi, you've had issues with Techi Kweston in Asin, and basically you've had the House allow the court and the legal processes to take place and be exhausted before state institutions are stampeded into acting in ways that undermine democracy. Matthew Nyundam should be given his day in court. He has filed appeal processes at the High Court. He has filed for a judicial review at the Supreme Court, and none of those cases has been adjudicated. So why the rush? Why the indecent haste? I think that he's being railroaded. I think that this undermines our institutions of democracy. I think that we should take a halt to these processes and allow him to have his day in court, just as others have done in the past. The House has never really rushed in this way.
You heard Dr. Baumia, who is a flag bearer hopeful of the New Patriotic Party, NPP. Meanwhile, the party has also expressed concern over the Electoral Commission's decision to proceed with a fresh election in their constituency despite an ongoing court case. Speaking to Citi News, Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, Haruna Mohammed, said the party's leadership will meet in the coming days to determine the next line of action. Meanwhile, civil society group Election Watch Ghana is raising concerns over what it describes as the growing trend of repeated election reruns in some constituencies and polling stations, particularly in Pandai. The group says the frequent reruns place an unnecessary financial burden on taxpayers and weaken public confidence in the electoral process. Ahead of the December 30 election rerun in Pandai, he's urging all key stakeholders in the constituency, including the NPP and the NDC, to fully participate in the process.
What Election Watch is much concerned about has to do with the repetition of reruns after the 2024 general elections. And we see this to be a serious financial constraint on the taxpayer, for which reason we would like to indicate that moving forward, the institutions that are responsible in handling electoral matters must do that in all sincerity and ensure that there is that level of transparency and accountability. We would call all parties involved that they should try as much as they can to participate in this election because it calls for a more participatory democracy. We believe that our collective efforts would bring about the needed transparency, the needed fairness, and the participatory of elections that would help our democracy strive very well.
Mark Ewusi Akon is a convener of civil society group Election Watch Ghana. Let's now take a listen to the NPP's Deputy General Secretary, who has also expressed concern over the EC's decision to proceed with a fresh election in Pandai.
We were very surprised to see such communications from the Electoral Commission of Ghana, knowing very well that there is Citi on the Pandai elections, for which they have duly been served. Yesterday, the commission was in the High Court on the application for stay of execution. Their lawyers were there, meaning that they have duly been served. We are also at the Supreme Court for certiorari, a judicial review, where they have duly been served. We've done a text at the Supreme Court indicating interested parties who have been served on this particular matter, and the Electoral Commission has been served. So we are very surprised that we saw the release from the Electoral Commission. However, we are not surprised on the contrary because they are just doing that to save their jobs. And for us as a party, we will concentrate on cases that we are currently running. And when we get to the bridge, we will cross.
Deputy General Secretary of 2018 and 2024, prosecutors say the alleged unlawful payment and breaches caused significant financial loss to the state. Ken Oforiatta, currently outside the jurisdiction, is being tried alongside Ernest Dakon Akori, Emmanuel Kofi-Nti, Amishadai Owusu Amwa, Isaac Quentel, Kojo Damwa, and Evans Etuse. Now, a member of the New Patriotic Party's National Communications team, Haruna Maiga, has urged President John Dramani Mahama to heed public and civil society demand for the dissolution of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. His comment comes after President Mahama rejected calls for the abolition of the OSP, describing the proposals as premature. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's Breakfast Daily, Haruna Maiga argued that the OSP has outlived its usefulness and should be scrapped immediately.
Absolutely. This OSP must be scrapped. We shouldn't even waste any more time in debating this matter.
You know that you're Spanish Ghanaians.
Honestly,
you brought it upon us.
Absolutely.
You brought this office
absolutely
upon us.
You see, President Akufo-Addo, wherever he is this morning, I am sure that with the benefit of hindsight, would be regretting considering the decision to form the OSP.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I am very sure that he had options.
Really?
For now, people are agitating, the public are agitating for Kisei Jabin and his entire institution to be removed and disappear. You see, it's a complete waste of public resources.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Haruna Maiga is a member of the NPP's communications team. Meanwhile, private legal practitioner Noah Adamte has filed a suit at the Supreme Court challenging the constitutionality of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. The plaintiff is questioning Parliament's authority to establish the OSP as an independent office outside the control of the Attorney General. He's asking the court to strike down the provisions of Act 959, which established the OSP and granted prosecutorial powers, arguing that this contradicts Article 88 of the Constitution, which empowers the Attorney General to initiate and conduct all criminal prosecutions. Away from that, the National Concerned Small-Scale Miners Association says it is committed to supporting the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMOS, in its effort to clamp down on illegal mining activities, particularly on major water bodies in the Ashanti region. For the past few weeks, members of the task force have been moving through communities along the Ofin River where illegal miners have degraded portions of the water source. President of the association, Michael Kojo-Pepra, says the initiative is meant to complement government's broader campaign against illegal mining.
For the past 2 weeks, the task force started their operations in Achiase. We moved downstream to Beposo, then we moved to Etuntuma, then later we went to Afepaye and Kenyago in the Amansie West District. And we've been able to destroy over 100 chamfire machines that were being used to destroy or mine in our various water bodies. That is the Ofin River. The association has been able to monitor the activities of these people, and in so doing by using our various speedboats to monitor the various rivers. And in so doing, we all can testify that now the Ofin upper stream is getting clearer, and that is the advantage of what we have done.
Michael Kojo-Pepra also welcomed the budgetary allocation for NIMOS to enhance its operations, but emphasized that intensified public sensitization remains crucial in rallying communities behind the fight.
The NIMOS itself cannot fight the Galamsey, in a sense that we've used the same approach before. If you remember when Operation Vanguard and HOT were being given that mandate to fight, it did not really achieve any meaningful results. The only thing we need to understand that there should be more sensitization so that it will be a call to help salvage the destruction of our various water bodies and our various lands and our forest reserves. So I think the approach being used by the minister is very good. Now there's a lot of sensitization going on, and now when you go to the communities, they don't see government as enemies. They only see government as the one who wants to make sure that people are not doing the right thing, do the right thing.
Michael Kojo-Pepra is president of the National Concerned Small Scale Miners Association. This is still the City Prime News on 97.3 Citi FM. I'm Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. The news is live in the Upper East region on Tanga FM 93.7 in Bolgatanga, Pure FM 100.5 in Navrongo. Upper West, we are live on Tunsong FM 97.3 in Wa. Jirapa FM 96.1 in Jirapa. And still ahead, Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists bemoan shortage of laboratory technicians following government inability to employ medical laboratory graduates since 2019. We have details of that plus other stories coming up shortly. Please stay with us.
City Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Wear your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like Jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank accounts too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to theluckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number, or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana Cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Sika every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits, gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sika-boom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
City Prime News at 12 midday. Update you on all the running stories and connects you to the newsmakers.
You're welcome back. The Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists is demanding an end to what it calls discriminatory recruitment against laboratory and allied health professionals. The group says medical laboratory graduates have not been employed since 2019, despite repeated appeals and a nationwide shortage of lab personnel. Speaking to Citi News, General Secretary Dr. Solomon Kwashi says government must take decisive steps to absorb unemployed technicians to support its quality primary healthcare agenda.
We have done a lot by petitioning the Minister of Health, the Finance Ministry, including the presidency, to tell them that there's discrimination in the system. We realize that government is paying attention to other professionals leaving our class. And for government to be successful in its quest to improve the health of Ghanaians by the primary healthcare policy, the lab cannot be left out. And for the past 6 years, if government is doing this to them, and yearly the Ministry of Health through the Allied Health Professions Council would demand that they renew their team. Once they are sitting at home, they feel that this is discriminatory. As law-abiding citizens and also as essential service workers, we are enjoined not to go on strike. And so we are doing all the media interactions, the social media, mainline media interactions, for government to know that there's a problem, there's a crisis, for them to take action. Beyond that, our colleagues want to hit the streets, but we are prevailing on them to exercise some patience as we engage government. We believe that this government is here to solve problems. It should be a listening government. And so we are calling on them to take immediate action.
General Secretary for the Ghana Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists, Dr. Solomon Kwashi. At least 6 people have died and several others injured in a car crash between a Hyundai van and a trailer on the Obuasi-Chichire Road last night. The incident occurred around 8:30 p.m. when the trailer reportedly lost control near Abuaji Motors by the Obuasi Court Junction and collided with the Hyundai van. The bodies have been deposited at the Obuasi Government Hospital, where the injured are receiving treatment. Authorities have since launched investigations into the accident. The Vehicle Endorsement Association of Ghana says it is not opposed to the digitalization of number plates, but insists that proper consultation must be included in the upgrade process to safeguard the jobs of its members. The digital number plates scheduled for rollout by the DVLA in January 2026 have faced strong pushback from the association. Addressing the press, spokesperson for the association, Jojo Bruce Kwanzaa, said adequate engagement is needed, warning that the initiative could result in the loss of more than 3,000 jobs.
VEMAC is not against change. The DVLA is seeking, VEMAC is not against the change the DVLA is seeking to introduce. VEMAC is willing to enhance its knowledge and that of its employees if the DVLA through the Ministry of Transport in seeking to digitalize official structures could from time to time organize seminars and workshops for embossers to upgrade their knowledge in vehicle numbering and fully embrace the change the DVLA is introducing.
The group added that despite several attempts to meet with the chief executive of the DVLA, Julius Nikwe, their requests have not been granted.
VEMAC has not kept quiet, but has, since April, whilst waiting for the DVLA to come out, give us official information as to the change, we have also been using administrative avenues to meet the CEO, and he has conveniently avoided meeting us.
We had spokesperson for the Vehicle Endorsement Association of Ghana, Jojo Bruce Kwanzaa. Drivers and commuters using the Atebubu-Kajeji Road in the Bono East region have expressed worry over the indiscriminate construction of illegal speed ramps and speed tables, commonly referred to as ramps on the main highway. They indicate that the haphazard siting of these speed ramps makes traveling on roads in the area dangerous and difficult, especially at night, as there are no warning signs. Users of the stretch are therefore calling on the Ghana Highways Authority to remove illegal speed ramps mounted by some community members along the route. Citi News' Michael Sapon Inform has more.
The 45-kilometer Atebubu-Kajeji Road in the Bunu East region connects many communities in the region and also to other communities in the Oti region. Though the road is not in the best of shapes, another major problem on the stretch is the mounting of illegal speed ramps and speed tables, commonly referred to as speed ramps, by some communities. Although the Ghana Highways Authority Act 1997 Act 540 mandates only the Ghana Highways Authority to construct speed ramps, some communities including Kejeji, Bondika, Biposo, Basa, Chiamikrom, Kofi Jain, Drobe and Lemu, among others, have mounted illegal speed ramps, allegedly to curb speeding. Traveling on the main Atebubu-Kajeji Road is dangerous because of the countless illegal speed ramps dotted on the stretch. The situation is even worse at night because of poor visibility and lack of warning signs indicating the presence of the speed ramps.
By a friend saying, by Yahanuno, Cratchy to a friend saying, Kumaseno.
Most of the vehicles that ply the Cratchy to Kumasi stretch have all been damaged because of the many illegal speed ramps. Some of these ramps are even built on curbs, and that has caused several crashes. Yet the number of ramps keeps increasing.
Ramps not saying and sometimes ultimately be work curve soon ube a cause accident bebre ewo hanom so no still no afina bebre
driving no dey no kwan so cover 30 years ni but rounds no dey no kura nim dey e do so kwan so.
I have been driving on this road for almost 30 years. There are many illegal speed ramps, mainly because some drivers exceed the speed limit, which prompts certain communities to build their own. If you are using a small vehicle or are unfamiliar with the road, navigating these ramps can become a major challenge.
Some commuters who also use the road are calling on the Ghana Highways Authority to act by clearing all the illegal speed ramps on the Atebubu-Kajeji Highway.
Yeah, it is surprising that people don't take permission even from the Highways Authority, because it is their responsibility to grant permission before some of these things are erected. But that is not the situation here. It is a worrying situation because, for instance, if somebody is traveling down here, and the person is using the road for the first time, I mean, it can create a lot of problems. And we are aware the level of accidents that occur. So that if there are no indications on the road, definitely accidents will occur. It is interesting because I'm sure some of the officials even use the road. So why can't they check this? Do they have to wait until we tell them? That's incredible. And if that is what they want to do, I mean, I'm using your medium to appeal to them as a matter of urgency to act.
Very, very, very disappointing. They are not following the regulations. I believe that the assemblies or the authorities should monitor whatever they do on the streets. No. What they are even constructing, if they are even speed ramps, they are not the right way to be done. So it means that everybody is doing whatever he or she likes, and it is not the best for our society.
If care is not really taken, this illegal construction of speed ramps by the individuals could cause a very fatal accident. Those using the cars are complaining, motorcycles are complaining, we the motorbike riders are also complaining because they are too high and there's no sign to actually direct any user or road user to know that there is a speed ramp ahead.
Well, the speed ramps on the way is very, very bad. Some places the speed ramp are there, but there is no sign or symbol indicating that there is a speed ramp in front of you. So if on a speed, you can easily fall or get an accident. It's very bad. So I will play that if there will be any speed ramp on the way by any community that will be initiated, there should be sign or a signpost indicating that there is danger ahead or there's a ramp ahead.
Efforts to get the Ghana Highways Authority, the National Road Safety Authority in the Bunu East region to speak on the issue were unsuccessful. Drivers and commuters who use the Atebubu KJG Road are calling on the Ghana Highways Authority to clear all illegal speed ramps on the stretch. From KJG in the Bunu East region, Michael Saponifum.
And that's how we end today's edition of the City Prime News, which has been live from our studios in Accra. Please log on to citynewsroom.com for more stories. I'm Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. Thank you for doing the listening.